I'm just going to record a video of how I test the RS485 chips on these ALE boards. This is one that I just repaired in the last video. Placement chip there. What I'm doing for testing, your setup will obviously be different. All I've got is, this is just an ABSIS bus cable that I've made. I made a long one for testing. It's connected into the upper bus one. You can use any bus master, any bus, doesn't really matter. Bus master is connected USB. This is all just as per the interconnect. So depending on where your pit's at, you can use any master, you could use one in the left, right console, doesn't matter. Just find one that's connected, make sure that the bus master is running the correct code on it. But all I do, this is tricky to do, and apologies for the printers printing in the background. Connect the, I'll do it one-handed as well. Connect it in to the in. Now I've got I'm just using the defog panel. I would suggest just a simple panel with one switch. I used to use the fire test, but it's now finished and installed. So defog was just one I had here. I've just wired it up. Just got it wired to a simple pin. So that's the only switch on this pin. So I have to put you down here, 1 second. Okay. So we've connected our defog panel as per the interconnect. USB. This is really tricky with one hand. Need a tripod or some sort of advanced helper. Can't do it one-handed, sorry. Alright, so just plug that in to the PC. This is the code I'm using. It's just the defog panel code. I've just got it configured here via serial. So we're gonna set this up for RS485. Comment those out. And then define it as a slave. Doesn't matter what number you're using, we're just testing, just making sure that there's nothing else using slave 9 on the bus. This is the only board on the bus. Up there, and we upload the code. It's taking its sweet time. Why is it taking so long? Well, that's not good. Let's try again. Alright, that's never happened before. Anyway, caught it on video. Alright, so we're closing that, unplugging that, so now she's only connected via the bus. Alright, turn on the power, connect the pit, so that, following the chain, this is the master, down the line, goes to that port here. I'm using DCS bias bridge. Detected, this is the master here. Turn him on. Launch the game. I'll give you guys a bit of a sneak peek at what I've got going on. Left console's done. Right console's being wired. Pull the stick apart to paint it. It's coming along. Start up a instant action. And when you replace, if you're testing multiple boards, like if you're testing 20 of them in a row, I've found you replace the board in the setup I showed at the start, turn the power supply off to the pit, unplug the USB from the pit, and then re-plug them in that order. If you don't follow the correct initialization sequence in that way, if you just hot swap a board in or try to disconnect it without doing that, you'll get problems. So the safest way is to completely quit it out. Okay, that's the defog. Operate the switch. And you can see there, it's not working. So this board is still faulty, or I haven't repaired it properly yet. Alright, so just finished the last video and I realised straight away what I'd done. I'd put the jumper onto the wrong jumper. The pins for the cable. So I've labelled it jumper 4, actually put it onto jumper 3 at the top. So put him onto the correct jumper 4, operating the switch. She works. Okay, and that confirms the replacing of the Max 487 chip on the faulty ALE Plus board has put it back to life. Now this board, good to go.